What if the key to navigating menopause isn't cutting calories, but changing the quality of the fats you eat? For decades, women have been told that fat is the enemy of health and weight loss. But in Good Fat is Good for Women, Menopause, author Elizabeth Bright challenges this outdated dogma with a science-backed, compassionate approach to hormonal health. This is not just a diet book, it is a guide to understanding how your body changes during perimenopause and menopause, and how specific nutrients can support your brain, heart, bones, and mood during this transition. By focusing on healthy fats like omega-3s, monounsaturated fats, and saturated fats from quality sources, Bright shows how you can reduce inflammation, balance hormones, and maintain energy without the misery of restrictive dieting. If you are tired of feeling bloated, foggy, and frustrated by a body that no longer responds to the rules of your youth, this audiobook will offer a refreshing, sustainable path to vitality. Bright begins by explaining the physiological shifts that occur during menopause, particularly the drop in estrogen and its impact on metabolism and fat storage. The audiobook format is particularly effective here, as Bright's narration is warm, knowledgeable, and reassuring. Her voice acts as a trusted friend who has done the research so you don't have to, breaking down complex endocrinology into plain English. Listeners feel validated in their struggles as she normalizes symptoms like weight gain, hot flashes, and brain fog. It creates an atmosphere of empowerment, replacing shame with understanding. The core of the book details the different types of dietary fats and their specific benefits for menopausal women. Bright explains why avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish are essential for reducing inflammation and supporting cognitive function. She debunks myths about cholesterol and heart disease, showing how good fats actually protect cardiovascular health when consumed in the right context. These sections are educational and practical, offering clear guidelines on what to eat and what to avoid. The narrator guides listeners through these nutritional concepts with clarity, ensuring that the advice is easy to implement in daily life. It transforms abstract nutritional science into tangible meal choices. One of the most compelling aspects of Good Fat is Good for Women is its holistic view of health. Bright connects diet to mental health, discussing how proper fat intake can stabilize mood swings and improve sleep quality. She addresses the link between gut health and hormonal balance, showing how a healthy microbiome supports overall well-being. These insights are profound and integrative, appealing to women who want to feel good mentally as well as physically. The audiobook captures this whole-person approach with a tone that is gentle and supportive. It reminds listeners that health is not just about numbers on a scale, but about quality of life. The book also provides simple, delicious recipes and meal plans that incorporate these healthy fats. Bright shows how to cook with confidence, making meals that are both satisfying and nourishing. She offers tips for dining out, reading labels, and navigating social situations without feeling deprived. These reflections are realistic and lifestyle-friendly, removing the barrier of complexity often associated with dietary changes. The narration handles these culinary suggestions with enthusiasm, creating a sense of joy around food. It invites listeners to rediscover the pleasure of eating. As the guide progresses, Bright addresses common obstacles and setbacks, offering strategies for staying consistent without perfectionism. She emphasizes progress over purity, encouraging listeners to listen to their bodies and adjust as needed. These tips are sustainable and forgiving, helping women build a long-term relationship with food that is free from guilt. The audiobook supports this balanced mindset, with a pacing that encourages patience and self-compassion. Good Fat is Good for Women concludes with an invitation to embrace this new chapter with confidence. Elizabeth Bright leaves listeners with the understanding that menopause is not a decline but a transformation that requires different fuel. For women in perimenopause, postmenopause, or anyone interested in hormonal health, this audiobook is an essential resource. It proves that you don't have to starve to be healthy, you just have to eat smart. So put on your headphones, pour some olive oil, and start nourishing yourself. Your best years are still ahead, and they are fueled by good fat.